Hey Carrie, how's it going?
It's going all right. The usual.
Yeah?
Keeping busy,
Tell me more.
managing the time zones, managing the new team, the existing team,
Yeah,
demos, all the work that has to be done, all the fun stuff.
that sounds like fun. It's great.
Yeah, some of it's fun, some of it's not so much fun.
Oh,
Struggling a little bit with one of our new hires. Technically capable, in many ways, I'd say stellar. During planning sessions, one-on-one interactions, she knows exactly what's going on, exactly how to handle it. But the moment we put her in front of a client, kind of goes downhill where she second guesses herself quite a bit, freezes up, and during interactions, just trying to figure out what's going on, understanding how I can support. She would say stuff like she doesn't feel like she's the right fit, doesn't think that the client would trust her, like just not being in the right place, feeling out of her depth a little bit. So kind of seeking your guidance and how to coach her through that and be an effective manager in the same instance.
I think it's cool. You're starting with a place of empathy. It's so important
Yep.
that you're recognizing this and wanting to coach her through it. Let me tell you a story
Sure.
because I'm a storyteller.
Okay.
When I first started with Indri and I became the CEO, I was surrounded by really smart people. So we had this executive leadership meeting, and I had one person on the table that had managed $1 billion transaction. I had one guy on the table that had been a product owner for a Fortune 5 company. I had one guy that had led a 1,000-member team, right? And there were all these guys in the meeting looking at me to lead them. And I felt like an imposter, right? So the classic imposter syndrome, which is what this girl is going through too.
Okay.
And I felt like if only somebody would just come and swallow me, because you do worry. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
I know what she's going through. I feel like I've been there. I think what helps sometimes is just reframing a little bit and saying, I belong because I am here.
Okay.
I'm not somewhere else. I'm here, so I must already belong.
That's a sound advice. And but outside of the mindset shift,
Yeah.
well, how long did it take you to get to that mindset shift?
Yeah.
What did you have to do? What are some of the things that you had to put in place to
Yeah.
get to that point?
I started training myself to think about what can I do to add value to the table.
Okay.
And preparing more for meetings, right? First of all, it helped a lot that I hired that team versus for this girl, she's going to be working with a client, so it's a little bit different. But I think if you can just take a little minute and reframe to yourself that I'm going to this meeting, I need to prepare, and you need to kind of pre-think 3 or 4 things to say.
Yep.
So you don't just show up to the meeting and then try to figure out what to say on the spot.
Yeah.
You prepare ahead of time. And if you don't have like a very insightful comment, it's fine. Sometimes it's just asking a question. Like, hey, you just said this, I heard it, can you clarify it for me?
Okay.
And you start training that muscle a little bit where you don't feel so afraid to speak up and you get a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more in place. And the more validation you get, we're all ego driven. The more validation we get, the more vocal we become.
I agree.
And the more we feel like we're belonging. So I think maybe when you're coaching her, remind her, think of at least 3 things to say in every meeting.
Yeah, I think the biggest takeaway is you are here, you belong here.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't matter how you got here.
Yep.
If you're here, you're here.
Yep. And just make the best of it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that into consideration.
Sounds good. I'm sure you'll do a great job.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Anu.
Thank you.